All right, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like Shakur Stevenson has put the 135-pound division on notice, and he says that he only has 2 more fights and he's moving up. This is huge. So I'm definitely going to break this down to y'all. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Please share that you like and subscribe to the channel, and also share the video to get all the latest boxing news, and be sure to hit that bell icon to always stay notified as soon as I release the news and comes out. With that being said, it looks like Shakur Stevenson says that he's moving up to 135 pounds. Now this is a shocker to me because I thought Shakur was going to claim undisputed at 130 pounds, because I know he's got a few guys there that he can fight, like a Hector Garcia, who just recently beat Chris Colbert. We know that Ogawa lost to a guy, I forgot his name, and there's a lot of fights that can be done at 130 pounds and he could become undisputed. Now I don't understand why he's moving up so fast. A lot of people feel like that he can't make the weight and it's too much of a hassle. I understand if you just can't make that weight, just go ahead and move up and put it easy on your body. Don't try to stress it out or anything like that. But a lot of people thought that he was going to get undisputed, and we know he has a fight with Robertson Casasio. That's going to be a very hard fight. That's going to be really Shakur Stevenson test, because Robertson Casasio is a very highly skilled boxer. He clearly beat Oscar Valdez, and they gave Oscar Valdez a nod, and Oscar Valdez lost that fight. And Robert Casasio is very skilled. It's not going to be a very easy fight for Shakur. He's bigger than Shakur. But I think Shakur Stevenson, his ring IQ, his twitch fibers ability to not get hit and stay in the pocket and make you miss punches, I think that's going to be the big deal for Shakur Stevenson to beat Robertson Casasio. I still have him winning. And we know that Shakur Stevenson has called out Gervonta Tank Davis. We know that Gervonta Tank Davis was joking that he said he was going to potentially go down to 130 to fight Shakur Stevenson. And he says, nah, I'm comfortable at 135. We know that scenario as well. We know that Devin Haney wants to fight Shakur Stevenson as well. But I don't think it's going to be at 135. It might be at 135. It might be because they both fight on the same platform. I would love to see that fight between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. It may not be the most exciting fight, but if you're really a true fan of the sport of boxing, you will want to see these two fight and see whose skill is really the best. And to be honest, Gervonta Tank Davis also wants to fight Devin Haney. He says he wants Devin Haney next, but we know the business of boxing is not going to let that fight happen between Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney due to the size of the street, top rank, and PBC. Those guys don't like to get along. So there's a lot of big fights that can happen. It looks like Shakur Stevenson, it will be getting a mix of 135. I think that he's a very, very talented fighter. I just think that he should just go ahead and get undisputed, because none of the belts are going to be labelable, you know. So it's just the fact that it's easy to make that fight because both guys are signed with top rank. But I think Shakur Stevenson, man, he knows that if he fights Devin Haney, it would be an easy chance to get undisputed there than get undisputed at 130. Now, the guy that recently won the WBA title, I forgot his name, I'm sorry guys, but he said he wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson as well. So if Shakur Stevenson defeat that guy, all he'll have to do is fight the winner between Hector Garcia and some other guy for the, I believe it was for the WBA, and he can successfully have the belts. And you know, it's just, I don't understand why he's moving up. Maybe because of weight, I don't know, but he says he's going up to 35. So this is going to be a big deal for a lot of guys who's at 135, because Shakur Stevenson is very, very skilled, and he could get a shot at undisputed at 135 against Devin Haney because they fight on the same platform. And I wouldn't be surprised if the WBA mandates Devin Haney to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, which that's not a surprise because Devin Haney wants all the smoke. But it just makes 135 even bigger. It looks like we're gonna have a lot of smoke at 135, and I cannot wait for these guys to potentially all fight each other. And it looks like the walls is all closing in on everybody. And I think Timothy Bradley says this as well. He says the only two guys that are going to make it out alive out of this scenario with all these top tier guys is probably going to be Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. To me, I think it's going to be Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. I think those are going to be the last two guys standing. That's just my opinion. But if you guys think it's Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is going to be the last two in the division to clear out, or Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney to be the last two, I have no problems with that. But it looks like, guys, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Gervonta Tank Davis should be all worried right now, because they're going to be fighting a guy who's very skilled and very talented within Shakur Stevenson, who's only got 2 more fights at 130 according to allegedly, and he's moving up. That's shocking, and it's very good for the sport of boxing, because I want to see these big fights. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.